All right, let's get it started. We posted this question for the response, and one of our sisters, she has posted a response on the comment section. So we're going to take a look and evaluate her write-up. Let's do that together. Okay, so there we have the write-up, and we'll be marking it together so that you better understand. The topic is very simple. It says some feel that the effects of advertising are positive for individuals and businesses, while others think they are negative. The requirement is discuss both sides and give your own opinion. All right. I repeat the question because, in order to understand the question, in order to plan a good essay and write a good essay eventually, I have to understand the question completely. Until I understand the question, I cannot write it very well. All right. So I have to understand and grasp the information, what actually the essay examiner is aiming from this essay, right? So the question says some people feel that effects of advertising are positive for individuals and businesses. All right. It's not only talking about individuals, it's also talking about businesses, right? So effects of advertising are positive for individuals and businesses. This is one side of the essay. The other side says while others think they are negative, right? Okay, fine. And which is basically under the same shade of individuals and businesses, right? And we have to give our opinion as well. We have to discuss both sides, positives and negatives, right? And we have to give our opinion too. All right, let's move to the write-up that I've got from one of the students, one of the persons. Anyways, here we have she says like marketing is a bold to use, promote of. Okay, let's do the corrections together. Marketing is a bold to use, promotion of products, although. All right, marketing is a bold to use, promotion of products, although advertising is a best, no, is the best approach to awareness people of, no, to aware people for upcoming products. So I observe at this point, Anam, there are a lot of, some basic grammatical issues. So I want you to focus on while writing these kind of things. I feel that you haven't proofread this. Anyways, many people think that it is good impact of the person or business. No, it is good impact for the person or business environment, but sometimes people consider it is not positive attributes, no, attribute of enhancements, no, enhancement, attribute to enhance, no, okay, attribute for the enhancement of promotion. In this essay, I explain both sides of advertising in following paragraphs. All right. Initially, what I'll do is I'll cancel out this line because this line is no more usable. All right. We are not supposed to use this line at all, right? Okay, let's go through the introduction again. Marketing is a bold to whether it is giving the, so we what we have to do is we have to read the introduction with the aim whether it is giving the idea of the whole question or not, and whether it is fulfilling the requirement of the essay or not. All right, so let's read it. Marketing is a bold to use promotion of products, although advertising is the best approach to aware people for upcoming products. All right, you have created a general background. All right, which was not actually needed at this point, right? Many people think that it is good impact for the person or business environment, but sometimes people consider it is not positive attribute um, for the enhancement of promotion. All right, what I feel the missing thing over here is basically the basic idea which you are going to explain. All right, you see that examiner has said himself, like some feel that effects of advertising are positive for individuals and businesses, right? And you have got the same thing over here, right? Many people think that it is good impact for the person or business environment. How? All right, how? I mean, where is the idea? I'm asking a question over here. Where is the idea? So what I want is I want an idea over here, which you're going to explain further in your body paragraphs, right? So that is going to fulfill the requirement of, discuss both views, all right? I mean, one of these both views. Now, but sometimes people consider it is not positive attribute for the enhancement of promotion. All right. You mean to say you're talking about negative side, right? So where what's that negative point which you're going to explain further in your body paragraph number 2, right? So it's not here, right? I want you to mention the idea. You should mention the idea over here. What is that negative part? All right, and over here, what is that positive part which you're going to explain further in your body paragraphs? One thing. Right, next thing, which, okay, this fulfills the requirement of this line, I mean this half line, right? Now, right after that, what you will do is you will write your opinion. Okay, give your opinion. You have not mentioned your opinion. You meant, I mean, you just said in this essay, I explain both sides of advertising in following paragraphs. That's wrong. Okay, you're not going to write this line. Examiner will mark it as memorized sentence. This is wrong line. All right. What you will write is you will write your opinion over here. You're supposed to mention your opinion. That's very important thing. Okay, which you have not mentioned. Let's move on to the first body paragraph. There are many stuff. There are many. There are many stuff. Many is a wrong quantifier. Much. There are much stuff to utilization of publication of products, but the best and easiest way. But the best and easiest way is advertising to attract people towards the product. Advertising people advertising to attract people towards the product. All right, you try to explain the idea of advertisement, right? uh, like positive aspect. All right, now it is based on online platform. Like, all right, what you did, like, you have just started telling the example here. All right, here comes the example. All right, you have started explaining the example, giving the example. So this is something you're not supposed to do, right? Right after this, if further explanation was needed, that is missing, then you're supposed to come or reach the line of example. That's basically the thing. All right. You're now here. It is saying, okay, this line is saying it is based on online platform like social media, social website, and many more. Therefore, many more. It's a vague thing. Many more. Therefore, people know the upcoming products, which is upcoming products, which is affect their, no, this is a wrong sentence structure. Which affects their choices and preferences. Choices and preferences both are kind of same thing. You're not supposed to use the same meaning word twice. It is going to affect your lexical resource. So just try to work on it. It is good to, I mean, it is good sign to people use products and change their taste according to their. Okay, you see, you are missing out a few prepositions, very basic things in between the sentences and words, different, I mean, in between different phrases. So that's something you're supposed to take care. Needs and requirements, for instance, COVID. Okay, all of a sudden you have started another idea without cohesive device, and here you haven't explained your idea further, right? And you started off your example. For instance, in COVID-19, there are lots of campaigns. So you have got some errors in singulars and plurals to aware people for proper social distance, hand wash, wear mask. It is possible. It is possible only for advertising. No, by advertisement or by advertising, and people are satisfied on it. What do you mean by that? I don't get the idea. Okay. Anything which you write, having no idea or vague thing is going to be marked. All right. I'm going to mark furthermore things. There are a lot of other mistakes too, but I'm going to mark it later. Just a moment. On the other hand, okay, yeah, I should point it out over here, right at this spot. You said on the other hand. When you say on the other hand, there should be one hand. All right, you haven't mentioned any one hand over here. You see, this was a thing, the linking word, which you did not mention over here on the one hand, and then you were supposed to write on the other hand, but you directly said on the other hand, right? So there should be one hand, then there should be other hand. So that's basically the thing. The cohesive devices are obviously missing in this, entire body paragraph. Sometimes it creates irritating factor to general public to influence them to buy it. All right. Okay, fine. So you gave a negative idea, all right, which is basically reflecting the part, or I mean the second part of the question. This one, right? You tried to mention it over here. Okay, now again, you mentioned the point, the idea, but you did not further explain it, right? There is no further explanation for that idea. You directly jump to the idea. It's something you half tell the story and you jump to the conclusion. It's something like that. So you're telling the uh, the topic sentence, but you're not telling the further explanations. That's very important thing, and that's something wrong which examiner minds. All right. So I mean, examiner will obviously reduce on the panda score. Okay, for instance, in Pakistan, okay, you have punctuation error. In Pakistan, Tank is the world famous brand of juices, and their marketing teams influence. You have singular plural errors. You have some kind of grammatical errors. Basic grammatical structures are disturbed. So that's very important thing you need to work on. Consumer minds to buy it because they, okay. So all of a sudden, with the example, you have started telling the reasoning to buy it because they uses no, they use. You see, as I said, there are a lot of grammatical errors. So I want you to work on your grammatical part. That's very important. All the media to awareness of tank. No, to no for the awareness of. Okay, here you mentioned the word of the brand with capital letter, and here you did not mention the brand name with the capital letter. So this is called punctuation error. New flavor like radio, TV. New flavor media tool for the awareness of tank. New flavor. Okay, again there is apostrophes, punctuation error. Radio like, another example, and it's just giving some kind of irrelevancy. Radio, TV, Panaflex bold. Okay, there's error of punctuation. Each and everything. So each and everything publishes their ads every 5 minutes. The ads every 5 minutes. What do you mean by that? Its negative impact of consumer satisfactory. Nope. It's a wrong sentence. Okay, it's affecting so much your grammatical range. No, that's wrong. In conclusion, advertising is a simple and convenient medium of marketing of products. As per my argument, I believe that advertisement is the best way to get the advertisement should be there. Is the best way to get the product whatever I want it and make them information either it is useful or not. Okay, in conclusion, what some people think is, in conclusion, I can write anything, which is wrong. You're not supposed to write anything. Okay, I was expecting your opinion in your conclusion, which I did not get, right? You're supposed to give your opinion. So your conclusion is entirely wrong. This is not basically the conclusion. Okay. Now, what else? You're missing out so many things in it. Now, I should jot down these things one by one. Grammar. First of all, you have got grammatical errors, right? So the grammatical range is entirely affected in your entire essay because you're making very simple sentence structures. One thing. The other thing is you're using wrong grammatical structures. I mean, wrong grammatical sentences, or there are some grammatical mistakes, very simply, I should say. The other thing which I see is very limited range of grammar, right? They have a very limited range of grammar. That's very important thing. Your task response was not achieved, although word counter was okay, right? You wrote 278 words. I counted earlier, all right? But you did not meet the task response and achievement, since here in your introduction, you did not point out the ideas for the positive aspect and the negative too. And you did not mention your opinion here. All right, one thing. So task response and achievement, right? So task response is affected. Then lexical resource. Obviously, you're missing out so many good uncommon words. You're not using good vocabulary here, which is again limiting you to exceed five band score. I mean, the vocabulary, the level of vocabulary that you have used over here is not exceeding your band scoring more than 5 band. So that's very alarming thing. After that, obviously, you're linking words. Oops. Okay, linking words. Linking words are missing. You're not using linking words. And yes, these are the things. And there were spelling mistakes, spelling errors, and punctuations, right? Punctuation error, linking words, I've mentioned, grammatical range, task response, right? The structure, okay, you are writing a good structure. The structure of the essay is fine as you are writing one introduction and the other one body paragraph on the basis of positive aspects, and the whole second body paragraph on the basis of negative aspect, and one dedicated conclusion. So that's fine. That's okay. Structure is fine. And then what else? Yeah, that's it. I hope that you must have understood a lot of things, the mistakes that I have pointed out. Thank you very much.